Good day and welcome back to Joe Devil's Lone Wolf HD Remastered. Dawn over the Tag, Act 4, Chapter 2. So let's kick it off. You tumble through darkness, unending. A spiraling descent into a chilling void. Grey shadows swirl and engulf you as you plummet. Ghostly images without resolve, whispering in voices you cannot fathom. Is this sleep? Are you dreaming? Is this death? After a seemingly endless fall, abruptly you're jarred awake. It is a violent rousing that shakes you to the core and leaves you feeling dizzy, aching and nauseous. When at least you get your bearings, you're insensate, on your knees and staring wide-eyed into the impenetrable darkness. You cannot see yourself or your surroundings. The air is icy cold and stale. The only sound is that of your labored breathing, echoing in the dark. You try and reach for the summer sword, but the sheath on your back is empty. Then you see a dim light radiating in the black mist just a few feet away. It is your sacred blade, plunged into the ground. You sigh with relief as you retrieve it, but you cannot remember how you came to lose it in the first place. Shapes begin to appear as if an ashen light were very slowly returning to the world. Everything is cast in deep shadow, but the place is so familiar you can recognize it at once. You have awoken in the courtyard of the Kai Monastery. Somehow, be it in a dream or dark magic, you have fallen through oblivion and found your way home. But this place feels nothing at all like home. There is no comfort here, no warmth. The air hangs heavy and cold, and the ground is scattered with the blackened ashes of your betrayed order. The ruined walls bring back memories of death and destruction. Only you now remain beneath the starless black sky. Try as you may to rebuild this place and restore the Kai, it lays bare your darkest dread. This place is a shrine to the chilling fear that you will always be alone. Lone Wolf, you are enmeshed in your past, in everything you have lost, that you do not realize the sword have been spoken aloud. The words have been spoken aloud. Sword? Wow. At first, you think perhaps you said them yourself, a subconscious admission that you truly are your namesake. It is only when you hear your name again, this time closer, that you look up to see the one who has spoken it. Lone Wolf. The figure before you is but a silhouette, a moving shadow shrouded in blackness. He is dressed like you, shaped like you, and his voice is a whisper that sounds like yours would do if all humanity would drink from it. It resembles how you feel, lost in the darkness, the emptiness, the cold. A soul-numbing tide of anguish and loneliness washes over you at the sight of the figure, threatening to drown what little remains of your light. Reaching to its side, the silhouette draws its weapon and levels it at you. It says nothing. No words are needed, as it raises its arm to strike a killing blow. A simple truth becomes crystal clear. You must rise up and fight for your life or be slain by your own nightmare. The shade is challenging you, and you won't back down, you attack. The fight cannot be avoided, but you don't want to throw yourself blindly into the fray. That one. And click. There is no reasoning with this creature. Whatever you face, it seeks nothing less than your total annihilation. It is the antithesis of you, drawn out of darkness and seeking to drag you away into nothingness before you awaken. Instinctively, you bring your weapon up and block a blow that would surely have killed you outright. Your silhouetted doppelganger steps back in surprise. You retreat a few steps with your weapon at the ready. Without knowing what this thing can do, or how skilled it might be, the best course of action is to draw it out. If this dark wraith is allowed to make the first move, you may learn how to defeat it. You taunt it to attack. The shadow lashes out, striking with a swift and skillful thrust. You will have to fight the creature if you wish to regain full consciousness and remain alive. Sorry about that, Jon. It's a little bit late right now, at this hour that I am recording. Okay, quick attack. He has a little bit more health. Oh, okay. More health, less Kai power, and I think he has less point as well. Yeah. Let's wait. Let's see what he's doing. Okay, so he's not gonna do anything. So let's just poison him. Probably wait. I'm not gonna attack him while he got his shield up. Okay, so that didn't work. Okay, let's just evolve resilience ourselves. Yeah. Multiple what's it called? Oh fudge! Knives. He's throwing knives at me. Let's see. Let's try and stun him. Okay, stunning works. Great. Now there's a reason behind me stunning him, so that I can use heavy attack without him doing anything about it. So now I'm gonna try and kill him. Oh, I'm taking damage as well. That I didn't notice. Okay, survival it is then. Down. Nice. Oh, that healed him as well. Okay. Sunburst. See how that goes. And you have dealt with the shadow. That was an easy fight. I liked the fight. Yeah, even though it was easy, it was something else. Something original. You might be able to hear some heavy rainfall outside. If you do, I'm terribly sorry about that. Nothing I can do about the rain. That last strike finishes the shade, dispelling it like a sundered cloud of virulent black vapor. As it bursts apart, you feel a sharp pain deep inside your torso. The shock of defeating the shadow. The creature reverberates through your body and soul. Overwhelmed, you shudder and collapse to the ground. Falling forwards, the pitch black sky begins to swirl and gather speed. Suddenly, the abyss comes crashing down. In what feels like your very next breath, you awaken with a start and a gasp of surprise. In what feels like now your surroundings make sense. When compared to where you were when first driven unconscious. You are in a small stone room. Ranked flax is scattered all around, and grey lichen grows between the cracks of the rocks. This is a dangerous cell. Your new abode in the Black Tower of Betag. A porcine snort and the sound of vicious laughter catch your attention. Beyond the barred door to your cell, a thick-bodied Dracorim jailer is staring at you with his cruel grey-green eyes. Ah! The Kylor awakes! Not so fearsome now in a prison cell, are you, toothless wolf? You understand enough of the brutish man's tongue to translate his insult, but his words are not what immediately commands your focus. Besides him, on a stained table, you see several pieces of your gear. Your pack is there, open and spilled out with no care given to its contents. Adding insults to your injuries, the foul Drakkar is holding your weapons. Sorry about that. He toys with them, trying to find the best way to break them in front of you. Filled with rage and disdain, you throw yourself against the cell door in order to bash it open. You attempt to draw the Drakkar closer by pretending you're thirsty and begging for some water. I don't think that's gonna work, no, considering the enemy. I don't think begging will help, so I think this would have been the best, but I don't have it available, never did. So I'm gonna do this. Being trapped in the cell is just as daunting as the idea of being free but weaponless with all the denizens of the Tog alerted to your presence. You have to get out, and the only thing between you and your freedom is the cell's barred door. Risking everything, you throw yourself at the door and try to force it open. The construction of the cell door is surprisingly strong, and, try as you may, you cannot break the lock or dislodge its hinges. The jailer does not stand idly by and watch as you do this. With your weapons in hand, he charges your cell and attacks, clutching the door. You have no time to react before he smashes your right hand hard enough to shatter bone. Ouch. Trapped and in agony, you retreat deeper into your cell. Although you hope to heal up and bide your time, your hope is in vain. Long before your jailer gives you a chance to escape, Warlord Gunzar and Dark Lord Håkon arrive to pay you a most unpleasant visit. Tragically, your adventure and your life ends here. Oh. Fuck. Reload. Last checkpoint. Okay, let's try the other one. Let's try and beg for water then. Okay. But how? It would certainly be best to avoid both fates. But how? So what do we do now? Water, you ask. As you utter the word, you shuffle along the floor just close enough to the bars that you could reach them quickly if you were to lunge forward. Why should I waste water on vermin like you? The jailer snarls back at you, setting your weapons down and edging closer. You look up at him and make yourself look more exhausted and drained than you really feel. This is quite a trick, considering how hard this journey has been so far. Your commander must want me alive for some reason, so if you mumble the next few words in broken Gaiac, pretending as if your throat has gone dry. The Drakkar moves closer, until he is right up against your cell in his effort to hear you. You spring to your feet in a sudden charge, grabbing your jailer and pulling him as roughly as you can against the bars. The impact is enough to split his face open and knock him senseless for a few moments. These brief few seconds are all you need to grab him by his bloodied face, turn to throw your weight into a twist, and snap his loathsome neck. He falls lifelessly to the floor. Now it is easy for you to take his keys and free yourself from the accursed cell. So this is how it was done. I was mistaken in my choice apparently. You retrieve your belongings as quickly as you can. Although you regain your pack, all of your special items, your clothes and your weapon, there is one thing that is glaringly missing, the summer sword. When Gunstar unleashed the power of his Shanti amulet upon you, you were smashed to the ground. And the summer sword went flying out of your hand. You remember the sight of it sailing end over end through the air before plunging point first into the desecrated ground. The summer sword's enchantments would never allow the fiends of this fortress to touch it, much less wield it. With that in mind, Kai's greatest relic may still be where you left it. If this is true, you have no time to lose. Even now, Gunstar's forces will surely be trying to neutralize the Summer Sword's defenses and capture, or destroy, your divine blade. What better tribute to offer their master Håkon than the weapon that slew Zagarna, either whole and bound or shattered, and forever rendered useless. With this terrible thought foremost in mind, you turn to leave the dismal dungeon. You do not get very far before the sound of booted footsteps halt you in your tracks. More enemies are approaching. You hide behind the corner and prepare. Yeah, let's do that. Thanks to discipline of the animal kinship, you look for allies that can aid you in this fight. Let's see. I'm gonna do the agility one. Yeah. Okay. Good. You quickly hide, using what little cover you can find in the dingy dungeon chamber. The patrol approaches, unaware for now that you have killed your jailer and escaped. What goes in there? Is the cub still asleep? One of the soldiers calls out to where you are concealed. Quickly gonna check my inventory. Okay, can I eat? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. That's Kai power, and that is probably Kai power. Lots of Kai power. Really annoying. Oh, I have one slot open. Let's see. Don't they have vanishing powder or stun powder, whatever it's called? I thought I did. Ah, there it is, 4 of them. Okay. When no one answers, the patrol becomes agitated. A second voice calls out, full of irritation. You make out the words uttered in the Gaelic language of the Darklands. If you're asleep in there again, Gunstar will tear you up and serve you to the Gorgas. Before you can attempt to reply, the whole patrol comes thundering into the room, weapons drawn and shields raised, in readiness. Although you tried your best, there is no hiding from them, and now you must fight them to the death. Okay, let's fight them, and then we will end the episode. And I don't have my sword, summer sword, no. Oh shit. Yes, let's attack. Ow, stop it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with this. Yes. Kill the wolf pup first. Yes. That is not a wolf pup, it's a doomed wolf. Okay. Please don't dodge. Nice. And I think an arrow should finish him off. Just to save some of my endurance. Let's just do this. Keep attacking him, we will. Quick attack. Okay, there's nothing I can do at the moment. Well, I can wait a little bit more for a heavy attack and then shield up after that. He's gonna get an attack in on me first. Or even worse, heal up. Nice. Ooh, so little health. No, no, no. Oh! 350. Should I kill him? Yeah, I'm gonna kill him. Of course. Of course I'm gonna kill him. What am I thinking? And I'm gonna call for an animal kinship to deal with him. And be quick about it as well. Hello there, Shaggy Dog. I know it's not Shaggy Dog. It's the wrong eyes. And it's not tall enough to be a dire wolf either. Okay. He is bleeding as well. Good. The wolf can finish him off? No, no, the wolf will not be finishing him off. I will do that so that I could get my Kai powers back as well. Yes. Thank you, Wolfie. Much appreciated. What loot did we get? Sweet. Thank you for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's episode. And I'll see you next time as well. Bye.